Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à ma chaîne YouTube. Merci d'être ici et bon visionnage. Today on my workbench I have Lonnie's Breckwell brand analog pellet stove controller. Lonnie sent me this one because he was having a couple problems with it, but mainly the auger would not drive when the system was in automatic mode. Certainly when you press the manual feed button it would drive, but not at any other time. He also had checked the fuse. There's a fuse behind here. He had checked it and it was good. So that indicated to me that he had a solid state relay problem on the circuit board. I agreed that he could send it to me for repairs and I received it this evening. I did some troubleshooting work on it. I effected the repairs that were necessary and now I'm ready to do final tests on it before I return it to Lonnie. So as you can see, I have Lonnie's controller mounted on my test system. My tester is made up of a faceplate which holds an auger motor in the back. That auger motor has a shaft that comes out the front with an X marks the spot decal on it, so that when the controller is calling for the auger to drive, you'll actually hear it in the video, you'll see the X marks the spot spin, and you'll see the auger light simulator back here come on. Speaking about that, I have 4 lights back here that simulate different functions of your stove. The first one is the igniter. Just know that this controller will not turn on the igniter, it's not built to do that. The second one in blue is the combustion fan simulator. In yellow over here I simulate the auger motor, and in red at the far end we simulate the convection or the room fan. So let's go ahead and turn things on. I have it powered up, so let's turn it on and we'll see a couple lights come on. As expected, I see the combustion fan has come on, and dim over here in red I have the convection or room fan. That's all because of the way my tester is wired, so that's normal. I'm currently in a low position, so there's a few things I can check while in manual mode. The first one is the high fan position, and when I do that we'll see the red light at the far end that go bright. When it's bright, that means the fan would be running faster or slower, faster or slower. The next thing I can check is the low BCD positions, again for the convection fan. So as I cycle through the switch positions, we see the intensity of the light bulbs get brighter and brighter, dimmer and dimmer, brighter, 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 brighter. So that means that the controller is working properly in that respect. In high, when the light is bright, that means the fan would be running faster. I will say, as I say for all of these controllers, positions D, E, and max are all the same with respect to the convection fan, so that does not change the speed. It may flicker as I switch through, but the effective light intensity or motor speed remains the same. So when I go down to C, we get a little dimmer, and A is the dimmest. So that is functional. The last thing I can check in manual mode is the manual feed over here. And when I press that, we'll see the auger motor come on. We see the light come on over there. We hear the auger motor spinning. And we see X marks the spot is spinning. Off, on, off, on, off, on. So I'm happy with that. That works correctly. The 2 switches over here have good action. They feel good, so they're in good condition as well. So let's go into automatic mode. To do that, I need to press on this button here with the red cap on it. That'll put me into automatic mode, and when I do that, a couple things will happen. One is we'll see the green light up here come on to tell us we're in automatic mode, and then we'll start a timer on the controller which will determine when the first auger cycle will happen. I'm in low, so it'll be quite a while, approximately 20 seconds. So let's press on the auger. We see the green light has come on, the timer has started. Now we just have to wait for the first auger cycle to happen. As I said, that probably takes about 20 seconds before we get there. Maybe a little less. They all vary depending on controllers. But we're what, about 8, 9, 10 seconds now? There's a little hole here on the faceplate. There's an LED behind it. You may see that in the video. There it is. I see the green LED has come on. The auger motor drove for a quick second there. That's to be expected because we're in low. So we'll go do that one more time, and then we'll go to max position. Let's wait for that to happen. Keep your eye over here. There we go. I can see the green light. So let's go to max. So effectively that causes the convection fan to go to max speed as well. And now we're going to have a longer on time for the auger and a shorter off time. Notice the long on time. Nice long on time, and it'll be a shorter in between off time. That means we'll be driving more pellets into the fire pit, and the fire will roar a little bit more, generating more heat. Notice the long drive there. So let me switch it back to low, and then next time we come on we'll have a quick burst of auger drive. so that'll drive fewer pellets into the fire pit. Notice that? Very small. So there we have it. Lonnie, I want to thank you very much for sending me your controller for repairs. I appreciate that very much. For all you other viewers out there, if you have a pellet stove controller of your own, whether it's a Breckwell or Quadrafire, USSC or others, and you have a service need for it, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to speak to you about that and see what I can do to help you out. In the meantime, I hope that you'll all take a few seconds to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that very much. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.